I am gaming. I am gaming. I am gaming podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Ivica. Thank you so much for being on the latest episode of I Am Gaming Podcast. This is a podcast about the video game industry, entrepreneurship, gaming nostalgia, and many more cool things I find to be in the same realm of business and creative ventures. Like always, first of all, a huge thanks goes to my patrons and supporters who really make this podcast possible. If you're among them, thank you oh so much. If you'd like to become one of them, please check out the link in the description below and see my Patreon page. I would love to hear from you and I would love to help you promote your venture, whatever it might be if you have one. And I would love to kind of ask you to check out the ventures of my Patreon supporters, which are all listed in the description below. And you can see their YouTube channels, Twitch streams, games, NFT collections, and so many more cool things that are well worth your time. This episode is about the absolutely hottest piece of technology going around right now, and it's ChatGPT. You might have heard of it or might not, but it's something that you should not miss out on because it's truly an amazing tool that is right now offering you, at least in my view, the biggest and most effective glimpse into the possibilities of artificial intelligence and how ChatGPT defines itself, optimizing language models for dialogue. So basically, when you sign up to the platform, you get this ability to kind of interact with an AI. Best way to consider it or think about it is to kind of imagine a Google or search or any kind of search algorithm that is basically aware of the string of the conversation you're having and which allows you to take that conversation to the next step, the logical next step, and so forth. It can answer your questions, it can give you suggestions and options, and it's really something like Google 2.0. An incredible selection of all imaginable types of knowledge. The whole process, the AI algorithm, began accumulating knowledge, I guess, years ago, but it ended in September 2021. So it's using that as a database, and it can truly do amazing things. I'm really impressed by it. It began also to generate some level of kind of contradictory, at least in my view, resistance to the technology that is more related to Midjourney, another great and incredible tool for generated images, which are now receiving a lot of pushback from traditional artists. By traditional, I mean human artists. So there is going to be a big kind of debate and, better said, a moral or ethical debate and questions will arise from that. But still, in my view, you should not be able or willing to miss out on ChatGPT. Whatever you're doing, whatever you might be into, you can literally test it out and ask questions and ask for suggestions and test out ideas, and you'll get incredibly adapted and useful answers. Not always, some issues and questions are kind of above the AI that is operating here, but a lot of them are really stunning, at least for me. One of the biggest areas that I'm active in where this will have an impact is copywriting. Right now, ChatGPT is able to write copy texts that are very good, very effective, very believable. You can't see or feel any kind of AI influence there. You can even define and set tones, like emotional tones or narrative tones that your text should have, and ChatGPT will deliver. The tool is still free. I'm not sure how is that possible or how long will that last, but I would suggest that you try it out as soon as you can. There is a link in the description below that will take you to the same platform, and you should give it a run. Again, it doesn't matter what you're into, what are you doing, what do you want to do. This can help you because think of it as a cross between a Google algorithm or a search algorithm, a personal assistant, and a quasi person who can give you insights into issues, ideas, or whatever you might be kind of working on or thinking about. So this came completely out of the blue for me. I started using it around 2 weeks ago, and now after those, let's say, 10 plus days, I can say that I'm really incredibly impressed. This is on par with the most effective platforms I ever saw, let's say Canva for visual design or something like that, because it provides, at least in my view, something brand new. I can't even imagine it, how would the whole platform look like in, let's say, a year from now, because if it's able to adapt continuously and learn and grow and use the feedback that it's getting from users, which are now in millions, I'm sure, it's going to be a game changer for so many industries, and a tool, once again, that should be on your radar no matter what you do. You should at least be aware of it and get acquainted with the possibilities it offers now and the possibilities it might offer in the near future. So, an incredible feat, an incredible achievement, at least in my view. ChatGPT, try it out. It offers a lot of stuff. I'm not sure that we even understand right now what it offers at the present form and shape, and I'm sure that it's going to continue to grow, so give it a look and test it out. If you did, I would love to hear what you think about it. Did you enjoy the results, or did you find the results useful, and did you enjoy the process of interacting with it? Or if you have any other thoughts and takes on the issue, I would love to hear all of that in the comment section below. And of course, I would love to get you as a patron on my Patreon page, so please consider doing that. $1 or $2 per month from you would be more than amazing for me to continue making these videos and trying out a bunch of other stuff that I think is useful for anyone who is into creative and business stuff online. Let's call it like that. That's all for me. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you didn't subscribe already, please consider doing that right now. If you did, thanks for being here. Once more, consider supporting me on Patreon. There is other ways how you can support me as well. I sell books on Amazon and I do a bunch of other stuff. All of that, again, is in the description below. But if you can support me through any of those, if you can't, you can always subscribe and leave a like. That's all for me. This was episode 158. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you precisely 7 days from now. Until then, bye bye.